Hello, welcome to Detox, a conscious breakthrough. This is Yoga Premananda. Thank you so much for being here. I decided to create this online course because we have to actually re-educate ourselves. We have to actually come to the point where we relearn what the body can do, what the body's for, what it's capable of. The power that sits inside of our bodies has been conditioned out of us through living normal life, living in big cities, living in modern, quote unquote, modern society where people work and they get onto a hamster wheel and you're put into these conditioned situations and conditioned education systems, conditioned financial systems, all these different systems that we live under create a very different picture of what the body is possible of, what the potential and what the purpose and what the actual facts and figures are of the body. When you detox your body, you are reinforming your body of what it's capable of. You are starting to transition that false information into true higher set of facts and figures and information that can go in the body, re-energize the body, and give you a whole new set of rules for your body. And so detoxing is really just the foundation of starting to step on that journey. Detoxing your body really is step one. Once you detox your body, once you learn how to detox your body, and you get that process going and you spend a few months really being in the detox process, raising the frequency of the body, raising the frequency of your consciousness, because those two raise together. If you raise your consciousness very high, your body will try to meet that. Your body will want to rise in frequency. Like for myself, like I raised my consciousness high through silent meditation for days out in the Joshua Tree Desert. And then all of a sudden I woke up one morning and I was vegan. I didn't have to go through a transition period because I raised my consciousness up so high, and then my body came up and met me where my consciousness was at. So if you do the same thing with your body, if you raise the frequency and the consciousness in your physical body, your consciousness will go and raise and be able to take in this new information and will meet you at that place. It will meet you there. And so whether you're working on both sides of the coin, whether you're working on the consciousness side and the physical side simultaneously in tandem, or whether you're just focusing on the body for whatever reasons you have to focus on your body, and that's creating a shift, or if you're just focusing more on consciousness and now your body is calling you to be in a higher state. So whatever that frequency is, this detox process really will set a foundation for the rest of your life. And so learning how to detox, learning how to use the sauna and how to use the supplements, learning how to juice and use raw vegan food, and learning how to do Ayurvedic body cleansing rituals really will give you a beautiful foundation for the rest of your life to be your own best healer, to really conquer anything that's going on with the body. If you ever want to raise your frequency, if you ever want to tap into different levels of consciousness, if you would like to do something and experience more power inside of your physical body, if you don't want to experience the normal things that are told to you. Some people say that having a human body means that you have to age. That isn't true. People tell you that you are a number on your birth certificate, that you are this number, and that number, or they call it an age, means that certain things will happen to your body. That's not true. People tell you that you need to eat a certain amount 3 times a day, and the FDA shows this pyramid, and they say that you need meat, dairy, grains. That is completely not true. Anyone can adapt to anything. So the body over time has adapted generation after generation as we've gone down this very slippery slope for a long time in training the body to do these things that are not necessary. They're not beneficial. You can see how many people have cancer these days. Nothing is wrong with cancer, and a lot of times it's a spiritual process that is calling someone to start to focus on themselves, to start to love themselves more, to take all that energy that they're putting outward into the world and to start to actually put that energy on themselves. So a lot of times a cancer is a very opening spiritual journey and process for somebody to do the inner work finally. A lot of times cancer is a blessing in many people's lives. So nothing against cancer, but there's so much cancer going on right now. There's so much chronic pain, back pain. People are prematurely aging their bodies. There's all different kinds of things, wrinkles, and people having things that they are blaming on this thing called age. So age is fluid. That is something that you can choose. You can choose through altering the frequency of your body by learning how to detox yourself. You can reverse age anything that's happening with the body. There's no such thing as hereditary. People say like, oh, I have this problem because it's hereditary in my family. There's many layers of truth and wisdom that go into this world, into this planet. And so you can choose to believe in the fact that you think that things are hereditary. That's going to lead you down one path. If you choose not to believe or have the belief system that things are hereditary, that's going to lead you down a whole other path where you have many more open vistas to go by, where you have a lot more engineering that you can do of your own body. You can engineer your own body through frequency. Laying this foundation of detox is very deep. It's very deep because it cuts through layers of belief systems. It cuts through layers of what everybody is telling you in the outside world. It cuts through layers of what you've been doing, most likely, probably for your whole life. This is cutting through all of that dynamic, and it's leading you to a new dynamic. So step one, detox the body. Learn to detox the body. Take the time, take the days, sit in the sauna, do the sauna protocol, juice, cleanse your body by juicing and having raw vegan food for a set amount of time, however long you can do it. Everybody's different. You can contact us and do a detox consultation, and we will help you, we will guide you, we will support you through this process. So please reach out anytime. This step number one, this foundational step of detoxing your body will raise the frequency in your body. It will open up all of this new information. So everything is a choice. So you can choose to stay in that old way of life. You can choose to keep eating meat and consuming dairy, which is very harmful for your body. You can choose to live in this old world, old paradigm of the medical industry, live in this old paradigm of taking a pill or going to a doctor for help, or ignoring your body, ignoring the symptoms of your body, ignoring things that your body are telling you it needs and it wants. Detox is the foundation for yourself, for your body, for your life. Your frequency will come with you everywhere you go. So your frequency is with you no matter what. Your frequency is with you in the bathroom. Your frequency is with you at work. It's with you when you're alone. It's with you when you're socializing. Your frequency is who you are. It's your energy blueprint that you're putting out into the world, and it will sustain you through these different jumps and leaps that you might make into becoming vegan, into detoxing your body. There's so many things that will go on which will surprise you, which you'll be like, oh my God, this is amazing. When you do the sauna protocol, that will allow you to see that there's so many things about the body that we're not told. Just sweating alone, sweating should be a basic component of somebody learning how to take care of their body. The body needs to sweat. The body needs to take whatever's in the fatty tissue and it needs to push it into the bloodstream and sweat it out if it doesn't need to be there. And so sweating is this very basic, easy, fundamental part of keeping the systems flushed and working energetically. Keeping the flow of the systems through sweating is fundamental. So we should be sweating all the time. We should be sweating out our bodies pretty much every day, exercising, doing some form of physical fitness, doing some kind of practice, having a sauna, being able to go in the sauna, even if it's for 10 or 15 minutes a day. This should be part of our fundamental basics and makeup of our life. We are given a body. This is the first thing that we're given in life. We're given this beautiful body. So this is the first thing we're given. It's like, how are we going to take care of our bodies? How are we going to take care of this thing that we're given that has all of this frequency in it, that we can now begin to open these powers, open these awarenesses, become very self-sufficient, and not becoming self-sufficient because we don't need each other, because we do need each other. Our hearts are connected. Our joy is all connected to each other. Our lives are connected. We're connected to everything in this entire universe, you know, nature, the planets, the universes, everything, the stars, the galaxy, it goes all the way out. We are the beautiful, beautiful microcosm of the macrocosm. As we start to journey into this place, this beautiful place where we see everything, it's like 360-degree vision. Detoxing is really step one. As we journey onto step one, these video lessons are going to take you through. I'm going to take you to the sauna. We're going to see exactly what to do during the sauna protocol. We will go to the supermarket. We will get everything that we need for juicing. We'll come back. We're going to go into the kitchen. I'll show you, you know, the blender and the juicer. Everything that you can do to heal your body, things that you can add, tinctures and MSM powder, and all the things that you can do to completely detox your body. There isn't just one way of detoxing, and everybody's unique, everybody's different. Either you can tune in and kind of see what you need, see what your body needs, and just start with the basics. Just start with a few days of sauna protocol and a few days of juicing, liquids only juicing. Just do a few days, kind of get that frequency, get it going in your body, experience that, watch the frequencies rise. It's nice to have a support group, because as you detox your body, you detox your emotions. There's a lot of suppressed emotions that happen inside the body, and these emotions carry false information. So we are getting rid of all of this false information out of your life as we're detoxing. We are rising the frequency through getting rid of the false information, and we're putting in all new information, which is empowered. It's very, very communicative. It's very connected. It's you're connecting with yourself and others. You're connecting with this life that we have around us. Detox is a very deep process, because we're getting into the deeper layers of the emotions. We're getting into those deeper layers of the mind and the thoughts. We're letting all of that release. It's nice to have some kind of process or spiritual process that goes along with it. Having a mentor or having a coach, having some kind of self-healing process that goes along with this detox process is really nice to kind of layer those. As we jump in, you can download the PDF. The PDF will walk you through a day of the detox sauna protocol. That way you can just follow the PDF, just fill everything in for the sauna protocol as you go through, walk yourself through it. And it's good to watch this whole course, go through the entire course. That way you get an overview of everything. Make sure you have everything you need, and then jump in. And hopefully you'll have a partner. Find someone to do this process with. Find somebody to go with you to the sauna, to do the juicing, to go to the market, to buy everything that you need. Go to the farmer's market or start growing your own food. Ideally, we'll all be growing our own food in beautiful communities where we can help each other, where it's really, you know, moving life towards the fact that we can start to create these beautiful communities where we have healthy, safe food, where everyone is vibrating towards the health frequency. As we begin to create new earth, as we begin to create the new way of life that we want, that's what this opportunity is. This opportunity in life right now is turning over the garden. We are turning over all of the soil that has been our lives, that has been part of our lives. And we're saying, okay, we want new soil. We want something new to experience. Maybe we'd like to experience growing our own food. Maybe we'd like to get into communities where we're all sustaining within community, within like-minded communities, within places that we can go where we really have opportunity to step up and have these new ways of life, because this other thing is not working. It's not working for people to just get stuck in the medical industry and eating unhealthy food and going to doctors and taking a bunch of pills, or people to be lethargic and just sitting in front of the TV. So many people that have no energy, they have chronic fatigue, so many different things that are popping up. It's, that's really not working, but this is the opportunity. There's always an opportunity. What's happening now is that we're being given the opportunity to step up. We're being given the opportunity to realize that as hard as it is to break an addiction, a lot of people are addicted to food. A lot of people are addicted to their patterns, but I'm definitely here to say that you can break any pattern that you want to break. Just finding the right help. There are so many of us that are out in the world right now that have embodied this frequency, and we are ready to help whoever wants to step forward to break their patterns. We're here to help you break your patterns and really get to experience this very sovereign, healthy way of life, which is called detox, the detoxed lifestyle. There's so many great things in this course for you, and thank you so much for being here. Welcome everybody, welcome to Detox, a Conscious Breakthrough. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Yoga Premananda, and I am going to teach you how to detox your own body. In this course, we're going to go through everything you need to know to do your own sauna detox, juicing, and Ayurvedic body cleansing rituals. And this will lead to a conscious breakthrough. Thank you so much for being here. And so we're gonna start out with, so this is niacin. We're gonna go in the next video's lesson. We're gonna go very deep into all of the supplements, but right now I'm gonna show you how to sauna detox your body. The first step is you will take 100 milligrams of niacin. This pulls all of the toxins from your fatty tissue into your bloodstream, so you can start to sweat it out when you get into the sauna. So step one, day one, take 100 milligrams of niacin. You're gonna come over to the treadmill, you're gonna do cardio. You can run outside if you want. The purpose of the cardio, which is 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, is to get your blood rate up. That way the niacin gets into your bloodstream. You'll start to feel a flush. Your skin will get red, it'll get itchy. You'll actually start to feel the toxins coming out of your fatty tissue and going into the bloodstream. Sometimes it feels a little uncomfortable. And so along the course of the days, you start out with 100 milligrams of niacin, and then each day you gradually increase your amount of niacin. As soon as you take the niacin, immediately get onto the treadmill and do your 20 to 30 minutes of cardio. Don't do more than 30 minutes of cardio. As soon as the flush starts to happen and you see the red color on your skin and you start to feel itchy and hot from the niacin, stop doing the cardio and then head over to the sauna. And so this cardio is a really important step in your detox process. And so then once that flush starts, and then the one other thing is that you can weigh yourself. You can weigh yourself at the beginning of your process, see how much you weigh when you start, and then you can weigh yourself at the end of the day to see if you've lost any weight from the sweating, which is also really good. All right, come on into the sauna for a second. And so you want to make sure that you have a dry sauna. Do not use a steam room, because a steam room is for beauty and relaxation. A dry sauna is to detox your body. And so inside the sauna, the main thing that you want to check is the temperature of the sauna. So you want to look at the gauge. You ideally want to be between 150 and 170 degrees inside the sauna when you're detoxing your body. The most important things in the sauna are to have lots of water. Make sure it's good, clean water, a good brand that does not have bad plastics, and that preferably alkaline water as well. Make sure that you have your electrolytes. You're going to be taking your cell salts or electrolytes through the entire sauna process. And then it's really good to have some essential oils. And so the essential oils, I love the Immunity Blend by Eden's Garden. So you do not want to put water onto the actual rocks. But if you really feel like you want a little bit of an extra boost, just put a little bit of the essential oils, but you don't want to douse this with water. Make sure you have a towel and your bathing suit on. You don't want to be fully clothed when you're in the sauna because you're detoxing toxins. The toxins are coming out of your skin and you don't want to hold that in with clothing on your body. So make sure you have on a bathing suit. In between each sauna session, you will go to the shower and put cold water all over your body so you can cool off. The other most important thing is not to overheat. You never want to overheat your body while you're detoxing. That overheating your body will stress all of your organs, and the whole purpose of detoxing is to put your body into balance. Balance is the key for your body. Detoxing is definitely the doorway to having a conscious breakthrough. The body is the first gift that we're given in life, and it absolutely has to be in balance for everything else to go into balance. Okay, let's go talk about the supplements. Okay, so my number one go-to book, which I feel everybody should have and read, is Cleanse to Heal. This is the medical medium, and his name is Anthony William. He is the biggest gift that I know of to the planet when it comes to healthy eating and how to clean your body and how to maintain a healthy body naturally without ever having to go to a doctor, take a pill, or even have health insurance. If you just follow everything that Anthony William teaches as the medical medium in his books, you will literally become the best healer of your life, and you'll be able to eat and feed your body cleanly to where literally everything you're putting in your body is medicine instead of just food. And so that's the key also to having a detoxed body. And so this is your array of supplements. If you're doing a detox as well, you can always contact us and do a detox consultation because everybody's body is different. And so you might need some special supplements, you might need a little bit more of something or a little bit less of something. And so it's really good to do a detox consultation to make sure that you're on the right road for your body. But these are the basic supplements that you'll be taking during your sauna detox. You have your multiminerals, you have B complex, which is water soluble. So this actually comes out in your pee and your sweat. You have vitamin C, you have potassium, you have your oils at the bottom. So I always take the minerals all the way down to the potassium. I take those together in the middle of my sauna sessions. So if you're doing 2 to 3 hours of sauna time, in the middle, so say at about an hour and a half, you're gonna wanna take your regular supplements. So potassium, vitamin C, B complex, and multiminerals. Take those in the middle. If you're doing 3 hours, right at the end, once you hit that 3 hour mark of going in and out of the sauna, that's when you'll take your oils. So you'll take evening primrose oil, you can take vitamin A and D, you can take vitamin E, any kind of plant-based omegas as well. And so it's really important to figure out where your body's at. Some people can stay in the sauna for 30 minutes. Some people can only stay in the sauna for 7 minutes. So never overheat your body. So when you go into the sauna, you look at what time it is. You can download the PDF so that on the PDF you can start to gauge yourself going in and out of the sauna. You can put your weight, your start and your finish weight. You can put down exactly what time you start your cardio and then start to plot out how much sauna time you're doing. My other recommendation is if you can do this with a friend, this is better to do with a friend. It's not really recommended to just do this by yourself because you can have reactions from the niacin, especially as you increase the increment of niacin that you're taking each day. It's really good to have someone there with you so you guys can gauge with each other and go in and out of the sauna together and just be there present with each other during the process. And so this is the basic rundown of what happens during the sauna protocol when you're detoxing your body. It's not really good to take days off. Once you decide to do a sauna detox, it's good to just decide in the beginning, how many days are you going to commit to? If you're going to do 3 days, if you're going to do 7 days, you can do up to 30 days maximum of sauna detox. That's if you've had a really heavy drug history and you really want to get all the drugs out of your system.
If you were sick or ill and you had some pharmaceuticals in your system, it's good to do 3 to 7 days. So just depending on what you're dealing with, it's good to commit to those days in a row and then really follow through. That way you can purge whatever it is that you're purging out of your body. Of course, all of the emotions and the mental stuff that goes along with the body, the physical body stuff, will also come out along the way. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Yoga Premananda, and I will see you in the next video lesson. So the first thing you need to do is find the market that's closest to your house that sells the highest quality organic, non-GMO produce. Don't even bother juicing if you're gonna have food that is not organic, because that means your body is taking in hundreds of pesticides, herbicides, and chemicals that are counterproductive for your organs and your system. So just go organic and go non-GMO. So for juicing, for 1 week of juicing, just go to the market, and these things are the best to juice. So grapes are really good in the juicer. So huge things of any type of grapes, green grapes, purple grapes. I always buy a huge pineapple. This is really good for your digestion. Always lots of lemons, oranges. You want to get pears. Pears are so delicious in the juicer. You know what's really nice? Mint. Mint is a really nice thing to add into your juice. It gives a little bit of extra flavor. This is ginger and turmeric. These are herbs. These are used a lot in Ayurveda, so you definitely would love to experiment with ginger, see how much you can take. It's a little spicy. And then turmeric is really good to get rid of arthritis naturally. We have kale. Definitely lots and lots of carrot juice. Carrot juice is amazing for you. You're going to want to go with spinach. You've got tons of cucumbers are really hydrating for your body, so get into the cucumber game. Strawberries, believe it or not, are excellent in the juicer. Nobody thinks to juice strawberries, but it's so beautiful to add a little strawberry to your juice. Always go with a huge bag of apples. I personally love cilantro and parsley. Cilantro and parsley will add a little bit of extra flavor, which is really nice. Buy as much celery as you can. You want to drink as much celery juice as you can every single morning while you're juicing. And then last but not least, go for the watermelon. Just go nuts on watermelon. Just like cucumber, watermelon is extremely hydrating for your body. So, all right guys, we're gonna finish this video off over in my kitchen where I'll show you some more juicing secrets. Okay, everybody, we are back at the kitchen after going to the market and finding all of our delicious organic produce. Juicing and having your blender are the two only real utensils that you need in the kitchen. If you're becoming vegan and you're detoxing your body and you're doing anything related to health, becoming your own best healer and your own best doctor, your main priorities in the kitchen would be to have a juicer and a really good blender. And so you don't have to spend a lot of money on these items. Some people spend tons of money on really high-end juicers. My juicer is from Hamilton Beach. I'm not affiliated with the company, but I only spent about $30 on this juicer, and I bought this at Target. You can go to any store. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You will still be able to juice. You might not, some of the really expensive juicers, they will pull out more juice out of the produce. And so people think that in the long run, they save money with the more expensive juicers because they're able to have drier pulp. If you have the extra money and you want to do some research, you can always buy a more advanced juicer. But even if you have the basic, it's going to do the job. This is the knockoff version of the Vitamix. The Vitamix is about $400 to $500. I didn't want to spend $400 or $500 on another Vitamix. I already had one of those, and I bought this beautiful Home Geek. It was about $99 on Amazon, and it's the exact same as a Vitamix. It does all the same stuff, and it's only $100 instead of $500. So you can really set yourself up really nicely in your kitchen with just, you know, any basic juicer and a good blender. The blender does have to have a lot of power because especially if you're blending a lot of produce all at once, you want to make sure your blender is going to be able to hold up to that. What I'm going to do today is juice 5 organic oranges, 2 apples, and lots of ginger. This is something that you can juice every single day while you're detoxing. If you're drinking fresh pressed, fresh juiced orange juice, your body is going to have so much nutrition, and it's going to be loaded with, vitamins, minerals, vitamin C for your immune system. You're going to feel full. You're going to feel satiated. Every day I try to, juice oranges. I do like to throw in a couple of apples. If you're not into apples, if they're too sweet for you, you can always do celery juice. You can put a cucumber, or you can put some celery in with the orange, or you can just have orange straight up. And ginger, if you want ginger, you can go for the ginger. If not, you can always leave the ginger out. I don't always do the ginger, but I do like to do it at least a few times a week for the immune system. I'm going to go ahead and peel all of these oranges. I'm going to juice everything. And then I'm going to get into some of the really great things that you can also do in the blender. Okay, so this is all of the waste from the apples, the orange. So it's apple cores and then orange peels. You can take these and put them in your composter. If you have a composter, hopefully we'll all be growing our own food. Ideally, we'll all be, having fruit trees and growing our own greens and things like that at home. So that way everything is organic. And but this can go into a composter. You can also boil this on your stove to make fresh scented potpourri in your house. This will really make your house smell beautiful. You can use this for cleaning. You can use the orange rinds to clean the bathroom, to clean the kitchen, to make everything smell natural like oranges. That way you're not using toxic cleaners for your house. So there's different things that you can do with the waste that are productive. This here is 5 oranges, 2 apples, and a bunch of ginger. So I'm going to put all of this into the juicer, and then we are going to drink this delicious juice. Okay, good. So you're seeing the different things that you can do in the juicer where you can really nourish yourself every single day with fresh pressed juice. You'll notice that you won't be hungry because the juice nourishes the entire body. Every single cell gets nourished. And so when you're juicing regularly, if you're juicing every single day, just vary up which kinds of juices you're using. If you have the book Cleanse to Heal by the medical medium, you can follow his detox juicing regimens, the mono cleanse, where you just pick 1 or 2 fruits and you just stick with those 1 or 2 fruits for a few days, and you'll watch your body heal so quickly. Also, if you're following the medical medium, you can do celery juice, fresh celery juice every morning on an empty stomach to start the day. This is also very healing and cleansing. So just kind of feel it out and see what it is that your body's calling for. The other thing, which is a game changer, is I'm going to take this entire watermelon, cut it up, put the entire watermelon into the blender and blend it with a tiny bit of coconut water. And you can just take regular coconut water or get an actual coconut and crack it open and use the fresh coconut water. Just a tiny little bit of coconut water on the bottom, not much, like half of a cup, with the entire watermelon in the blender and blend it.
It's time to elevate your frequency.
And so 1 watermelon makes all of this watermelon juice. And so you just jar it up, put it in your refrigerator, and you can add a cucumber, or you can add a couple pieces of celery. You can add some mint to have cucumber, mint, watermelon juice. And so drinking this every day with the fresh pressed orange juice, your body will be so nourished. And you can do liquids only for a few days, see how your body does on liquids only, and you can completely detox your whole body so fast by juicing. A couple of the things that you can add to your blended drinks, and a couple of the things you can add to the juices that you're making out of your juicer. So this is moringa powder. So moringa powder is really high vibrational. It is loaded with greens, and moringa powder will instantly help your body start to heal. It is anti-cancerous, and there's just so many different benefits to putting moringa powder for vitamins, minerals, absorption, helping to cleanse out the body, helping eyesight, all these different things that moringa powder does. So I always add moringa powder to whatever I'm blending in my blender. This is MSM powder. So MSM powder, if you have cells that are mutating in the wrong direction, if there's anything going on as far as a mutation within the cellular body, this will help kill off the mutated cells and grow healthy, new, fresh cells. It helps the lungs. It helps the skin. So MSM powder, I put it inside of all of my juices. I put it in my blender. Every single day I take MSM powder. It's a white powder. And so I don't know if you can see that. There's a bit of a glare, sorry. So MSM powder, moringa powder, I would definitely get both of these and keep them in your kitchen while you're juicing and blending. You can also add tinctures. If you're healing your body from something, if you're doing a detox because you're healing from any type of body pain, any type of illness, whether it's a chronic illness or something that has just come on temporarily, you can use, I use black walnut tincture. This gets rid of parasites. So I put a couple drops of black walnut. I use chaga. Chaga is highly medicinal. It's a mushroom, and this really helps the body heal. It gives the body its own healing powers. And then this is colloidal silver. So colloidal silver is also for your immune system and to heal your body. And so I add just a couple drops of these into my juices and into the blender. So if you have an array of things that you can add, if you're healing something specific in your body, adding it to your juice and adding it to your blender is a great way to go. So the last thing that I want to teach you guys is if you're going onto a raw, vegan, liquids only diet, if you're juicing for a while, and if you need to eat something solid, it's good just to do a salad. So just make yourself a raw salad. Never use salad dressing out of a bottle. Salad dressing out of a bottle is toxic. It has preservatives in it. It actually makes the salad so that the salad is not even healthy. There's no point to even eat salad if you put bottled dressing on the salad. If you need salad dressing and you don't want to eat your salad raw, just take a mango, cut the mango up, put the mango in the blender with just a tiny bit of coconut water and blend it. It'll be pretty liquidy, but put that on top of your salad. Just do mango and coconut water. You can put some strawberries in there if you want to do strawberry, mango, coconut. You can experiment with the combination of fruits and a little tiny bit of coconut water. You can put a little bit of red pepper flakes. You might be able to just do the tiniest little bit of Himalayan sea salt. Don't overdo it on the salt, and try not to always use salt all the time. And you make your own fresh salad dressings. You can add a tiny little bit of maple syrup. Also, if you want it to just be a little bit sweeter and have a little bit more consistency, maple syrup is really good for your body, and so that will give it a little bit of flavor. So make all your own salad dressings at home when you're detoxing. If you're on a raw vegan diet, liquids only, this will immediately raise the vibration of your body and kick in every aspect of your body which knows how to heal itself. We just basically have to remove the toxins out of the body in order for the body to start healing and to start raising its frequency. That way we can get in optimal health. And so this is the joy and beauty of juicing and blending at home, making sure to be raw, vegan, organic, experimenting with things like liquid only, experimenting with raw, really taking it into your kitchen and having your kitchen be a holistic healing center for your body. I'm going to get deep into the other beautiful benefits of detoxing and how it relates into the consciousness and how it relates into the entire planet and what it is that we're even doing in this galaxy, in this universe. Okay, I love you so much. This is Yoga Premananda. I will see you in the next video lesson.
Jumpstart. receive your daily infusion of awesomeness. And I'm so glad you could join us. It's time to elevate your frequency.